But guess who decided to use the N-word to bring up yours truly? Lil Hitler, Nick Fuentes.
Why would I? He's an idiot. Hey man, Tucker, them some hey man. He's a idiot. Brandon Tatum is an idiot.
I put this on my life. He would never say this to my face. You want to bet me? I will upload it on Instagram for you guys. If he would ever come and get in my face and say what he about to say on this thing, he would never do it. Like and subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so you get notifications anytime I go live and make a video. Make sure you still subscribe to this channel, like this video, comment on this video, share this video. Let's get into this. Now let's get to the grand finale. Nick Fuentes, as some people call him. Only reason why I'm making these videos is because I believe Charlie Kirk, if he was still alive, he'll be crying out for us to say, you cannot humanize idiot people. What does humanization mean? Humanization doesn't mean you can't interview them, you can't debate them. Humanization means during the debate, are you gonna bring up any of this stuff that I'm about to show in my video? Are you gonna challenge him on anything that you claim are your core values? Humanizing somebody is saying this person is, like for instance, let's say Hitler was still alive. Well, let's say we can go back in time because Hitler would be 100 years old, something crazy. But let's just say we go back in time. During that time period, Hitler did all these atrocities and all of the great, horrible things that he's done and the grave danger that he created amongst the world. Just say him and Stalin. If you interview Hitler or Stalin, normalizing them would be like, I'm going to let them just say all this stuff and I'm not going to push back on what he's doing to the Jews. Stalin's mass murdering of so many people. I mean, Stalin actually killed more Jews than Hitler did. And you're not getting, it's like interviewing Stalin and not bringing any of that up. That's humanizing people or normalizing, not humanizing, but normalizing people. People keep telling me, Brandon, you should debate Nick Fuentes. It's like, I'm not a wussy like Tucker Carlson and all these other people. You come on my show, bro, I'm going to get in your rear end. Pause. I'm going to get on your case. Nick told me to say that. It's his generation that did the pause. I'm going to get on your case, bruh. You're not finna sit across from me, all that junk you were talking online about me being stupid out there, and I'm not going to say nothing about that. The crazy things you said about my friend Charlie Kirk, I'm not going to confront you on that, bruh. The stuff you said about Erica that was disgusting, I'm not going to confront you on that. You running your mouth using the N-word against black people, I'm not going to confront you on that. All right, don't believe me. Let's pull these clips up, bro. First clip of the day is what this fool said about me. Tell me that you will hear somebody like Charlie Kirk talk like this. Just roll the clip.
That's your
Roll
question?
content $21. There's this guy called Officer Tatum, aka Officer Talmud. You should watch his 30 minutes crash to Nick Fuentes x Tucker Carlson interview. Lol, and his comments are filled with Zios who despise you.
Why would I? He's
Hold on a second. I put this on my life. He would never say this to my face. You want to bet me? I will upload it on Instagram for you guys. If he would ever come and get in my face and say what he about to say on this thing, he would never do it. He would come when he approaches me, which he never would. He would be trying to be my friend and be nice to me. Just like all these other fools that I catch in public. And they go, oh, Tatum. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I got a great deal for you. And it's a package, a little bundle for you. And you can get it for your family. If you love seasoning, you love to cook, this is for you. And if you know somebody that love to cook, get it for them as a gift in this holiday season. But let's start with the bourbon jalapeno seasoning, insane. I'm gonna go right over here to the bacon smoked sea salt, insane. But the one in the middle is the one my wife cannot live without. I mean, she literally put it on everything she cooked for me, and it's absolutely amazing. So the kahuna, the spice in the middle, the garlic spice in the middle is absolutely insane. All of them are incredibly good. You can get this at tatumstore.com, tatumstore.com, the Spice and Tea Exchange in Prescott, run by conservatives. How do you know, Brandon? Because I know him personally. Get it from there. Also, check out the steakhouse, the new seasoning that they just dropped. It smells amazing. I haven't put it on my steak yet. I'm gonna put it on the steaks tonight, and I'm gonna come back and let you know. But the smell of it just has to be the best steak seasoning that you could put on a steak in America. So go to tatumstore.com, tatumstore.com, get some of this today. Listen to what he say. Roll it.
an idiot. Hey man, Hey, man, Tucker, some hey, man.
We shouldn't
He's
blur it. I want people to hear what he's saying.
Brandon Tatum is an idiot. Dumbest person I've ever heard. He should get an education. Officer Tatum should get an education. He should learn how to fucking read.
And maybe he got the reading part right. But
So,
everything
why would I
else he
waste my
said
time?
is crazy. He said the N-word. He said all kind of other stuff in his speech. We were trying to block it so they don't ban us. But that's what he really said. Matter of fact, you know what I'm going to do on one of my other platforms that we don't get canceled on? I'm going to play the raw clip of it. Maybe on my Instagram or something, I'll play the raw clip. Y'all can go to my Instagram and find it, the raw clip of it, where he's saying the N-word and acting a fool. But we got a whole bunch of other clips. Let's roll clip 402. And this is just a few clips I have. There's probably 400,000 clips of this fool just being a nut job. And Tucker brings him on, and people don't know this side of him, right? He go on PBD podcasts, he go on people's podcasts, and they go, But then people don't know that this is the other stuff he's saying on his own platform. Roll the clip.
Hey, I'm a stone cold white nationalist, and I love Hitler, and I don't want Indians here, and I'm not a Democrat, okay? And I'm not woke, and I'm not liberal.
All right. And let me preface it too, because I don't want nobody saying, Brandon, you took that out of context. I watched the entire video. He goes on to act like, oh, we can't talk like this. We can't talk like this because it's bad. So he's doing that superfluously. So there's no additional context to what he said. Let's roll clip 403. Roll it.
It's like, lady, didn't your husband just get his face blown off like 2 seconds ago? And not to be insensitive about it, but everyone's thinking it. No one wants to be the no one wants to say it. Everyone's thinking it. Everyone was thinking it when she gave the first speech. Everyone was definitely thinking it at the memorial. Nobody wants to say it because it's inappropriate. It's insensitive. I am the troll, right? So I'll be the one to say it. I think it's super inappropriate. I think it's inappropriate. I think it's weird. It's bizarre. Something is off there, and I don't like it. But they're doing the Super Bowl commentators with the headsets on, doing a media table. They're selling merch, registering voters. They got pyrotechnics. Is this WrestleMania or is this a funeral? Like, what are we doing here? And then, the day after the funeral, I'm getting 500 texts and emails. Erica Kirk here. I miss him. Every time I blink, every beat of my heart. Make sure to donate $5, $15, $25. It's like, okay. Then they're doing a show. Did you see the show today? And so prescient. I said it last night. I said, I'm getting like a fake vibe. Something's off there. And people say, well, everybody grieves differently. Yeah, I don't know how much mileage we can get out of that one anymore. Something's not right there. Very bizarre, weird vibe there. And did you see the show? Erica hosted the Charlie Kirk show this afternoon, and she's like, she looks like she's over the moon. She's happy as a clam. And again, who am I to judge? Everybody grieves differently. She's a very devout Christian. Some people say maybe that's just strength, that's resolve. I don't know. It's one thing if your husband dies, period. It's another thing if your husband dies at age 31, unexpectedly. It's another thing if your 31-year-old husband unexpectedly dies because he gets publicly executed with blood gushing out in front of thousands of people screaming and running away. That's like something that's altogether different.
Now, think about if this was Charlie was alive somehow. He came back from the dead. What do you think he'll feel about a man talking about his wife like this? I just want us to put this in perspective. You know, the guy can entertain and all this stuff, but bro, you disrespecting a man's wife though. You ain't just asking questions. You disrespecting the way she's grieving the loss of her husband. You out here saying that she's fake. It's weird vibes. What's weird about it? You think she's fake? You think she's lying? You think she don't really love her husband? Bro, that's disrespectful to somebody's wife. That's why I'm mad because, see, I'm not fake like the rest of these people. Like, I really respected Charlie Kirk enough to be like, dude, it offend me when somebody's coming after his wife. We know Erica. My wife talks to Erica. My wife used to talk to Erica a lot. When she got married, she used to slow down a little bit, and I get it. She was having kids and stuff like that, so she wasn't as out there as she was before she got married and before she started having children. It's understandable. So there wasn't like a lot of communication as consistent as it was before. But my wife talks to Erica all the time. My wife talked to Erica just recently, or text her just recently. You disrespecting my homeboy wife like that. That's when I have a problem. And if you're somebody's real friend, if he came on my show, I'm going to confront him about that. I'm not going to just let it pass. Let's go to clip 404. Roll it.
Here's like my survival guide, okay? Nick's declassified survival guide. Okay, we had to say, Ned's declassified school survival. If you like that. Okay, we can't make jokes like that. That's not appropriate. That's racist. I get that. I disavow. I apologize. It's terrible. Nick's declassified survival guide. Here's some tips, okay? Rule number 1.
So you get it.
Carry a gun at all times. Now, rule number 2, about carrying a gun. This is what they'll tell you at a concealed carry class. You take any kind of class on firearms, and you should.
All right, enough of it. I think we heard enough. Let's go to clip 405. Roll it.
White people are every single bit justified in being racist. Every single bit justified, to the extent that that means going out of your way to avoid black people when you see them. Every bit justified. And you want to know why? Because we see what happens. And nobody is under any obligation due to liberal ideology to put themselves in harm's way. If you're a white person and you're going to work or going to the ball game or going to the city at night, you don't want to enter into the terror dome where you're suddenly in a sudden death match. You're like in the gulag in Call of Duty fighting for your life all of a sudden because you got on the wrong train car. Because a car full of black people pulled up on you by the bus stop. You turn and you walk the other way. You avoid their neighborhoods. You avoid going out on Memorial Day or Labor Day weekend at night in certain places. When you see them, you start walking in the other direction. And we are every bit justified because we see what's going on and we don't want to die. It's that simple.
Of course, this clip is an extended version of it. Maybe we'll put these extended versions somewhere else. I don't want to give him too much airtime, but the problem with this guy is that he's making it about race. No one should want to go anywhere where there's violence. Even black people shouldn't go to some places where there's violence. But to make it out to say, us white people definitely should, because we're white and we shouldn't be around black people. That's where the problem comes in my opinion. In general, you don't want to be around places that are violent. But he got to make it about being white and white people deserve to be racist against black people. No, it's like you can avoid violence against any group of people. White people are violent too. Hispanics are violent too. Black people have violence. Now, some communities are more violent than others. So you avoid the community as people in general. Not just because you white. Because somehow you speaking up for all white people. It's like, it's complete stupid and asinine to me. Then he was on Candace's show saying he don't want to race mix. He want his bloodline to be pure. As if every white person come from the same place. Then therefore every person comes from the same place if you want to go back to saying just because of the color of our skin. Well, at one point we all came from one place. And then through evolutionary, I would say involvement, but through evolution to a certain degree, we begin to have more melanin, less melanin, all of the other things like that. So we all came from the same place, to be honest, if you want to be real. But then you want to go with race. You say, well, Italian, French, white people come from different, Irish. White people are different. They're not all the same. But what he's saying is that if you white, we good no matter where you come from. Okay. Racist. All right, let's get to clip 406.
The Black Row I% $25. Welcome back, brother. Even though you're not frickin' brother.
Good to be back, my brother. Here, come on, we're brothers. But hey, good to hear from you, Good to hear from oh, wait, I said we weren't going to say the N-word. Well, that's not, it's just not like I said that other thing, so we're cool. But I appreciate you. Hey, good to be back. I'm a friend to all. I'm a friend to all black people. I'm a friend to all people. Friend to human beings.
$10. I've seen some good shows in my time.
Now, it just said that don't be around black people and you got to be careful to get in a terror dome. But then he's a friend to all black people. Then he's saying the N-word. Come on, next clip, 407. We got one more clip and then we're going to be out of here. Roll the clip.
This some I should have started doing that. When the cops were talking to me, I should have just went full net. There's some man. Hey, man, there's some bullshit. And then, then they arrest me. And then I'm like, oh, Ossifer, please. I can't breathe. It's crazy. Let a nigga breathe. I cannot breathe.
All right, we got another clip, 408. This is the last clip. Roll it.
Remigration is inevitable.
Silver sent $109.
Yeah, we're on our
Goodness
way.
gracious. See several Instagram reels of you with hundreds of thousands of views talking about letting a nigga breathe. Good job, you breath.
Yeah, that one went viral. Pretty cool. Thank you for the big super chat. People just love it when a white guy says, people don't even know who I am or anything, but they see a white guy say and they're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe he just said that. It's like, dude, we're so past that. I don't even think about it like it's edgy. I just say it sometimes because it's just a word in my vocabulary. And it comes up on a normie's timeline and they're like, oh, did he just say, did a white person just say the N-word? And over here, we're just blasting them off all the time, this, that. And people on Instagram are like, did he just say, he just said, this is crazy. This is hilarious. You got to see this is comedy. When this white guy said it, it's so funny. And me, I'm like, oh, I didn't even realize I said it. It's, dude, people are so shackled. It's crazy. I feel like I'm the freest man in the world in some ways. Like, yeah, I'm very hated. And
can you say whatever word you want to say? Yes. But you say you're a Christian. You mock Charlie for not being Christian enough. You are grandstanding and going on podcasts with people that's supposed to be Christians like Tucker Carlson, who will chastise and say he hates Christian Zionists, but you don't hate people or you don't have a problem with people like this. There's a certain word and decorum that you should have as a Christian. And I know people make mistakes. I'm not perfect. Sometimes I get mad and say stuff. But if this is a common practice for you that every day or on your live stream to the world, as you're saying Jesus, you're cussing in the same sentence, you probably should think twice about it. I'm just putting it out there. So normalizing somebody like this as a part of our movement is stupid. Nobody agrees with this racist, anti-Semitic. And you should hear the stuff he say about J.D. Vance's wife because she's an Indian. You should hear the things he say about all kinds of racial things. There's no place in America for stupid stuff like this. We're all one, no matter what color you are. And we all hate crime. And we all want prosperity. It's not a color thing. But that's it.